I'm going to be honest, I've had smarter ideas. You have no idea how bad I want to just push snooze right now. So, should we talk? Should we talk? I'll admit I'm a little embarrassed because I'm wearing the same PJs that I was wearing in the only other vlog I think I've ever showed my PJs. I came up with this ridiculous idea to get up at 5 a.m. for a whole entire week, and I'm starting it on a Friday. So, what psychopath does that? I don't know, but here I am. Listen, I'm normally a snoozer, so I'm honestly super proud of myself. Speaking of.
아침에 눈을 뜨자마자 느낀 설레임 Blossom 향기로운 달콤한 햇볕에 노인거리는 꽃 같아 다 보고 싶지 않는데 말하고 싶지 행복한데 빨리 사그러들까봐 어떡해 그날부터인 것 같아 내게 가까이 다가와서
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel with Love Savannah. I'm Savannah. Today I'm going to be talking about how for this whole entire week, 7 full days, I'm going to be waking up at 5 a.m. So today is day 1 of the getting up at 5 a.m. challenge. It is 8:30 in the morning, so my whole entire routine is already done. And I just want to talk to you a little bit about why I'm doing this, because this isn't some just like random challenge that I found on the internet and wanted to try. This is something that I am intentionally doing for a very specific purpose, so I wanted to dive into that. I would say for probably the last 3 years, I have really been struggling with routine. And by that, I just kind of mean I don't really have one. Every morning I get up, there are certain things I do every day, there are certain things I do every night, but when I wake up and when I go to bed is always different. I don't really have any intentionality set around a lot of certain things in my life that I really would like to prioritize. I typically have an idea of what I want to get done in a day, and because I don't have a plan, it's just chaos basically. It brings up a lot of anxiety and stress because it's like, okay, I have all of these things to do and I have all of these things from the last day and the last day and the last day and the last day that didn't get done. And then of course during the day, I think of new things. I'm on social media and it reminds me of, oh, a new sale or this new event or hey, text this friend, like whatever. It's just this kind of chaotic jumble of things and there's really no rhyme or reason to it. So do I get things done in a day? Yes. Am I still productive? Yes. Am I at my happiest and performing at my peak optimal level? Absolutely not. So this is not serving me. This is something where I definitely need to take ownership. It's just not working for me where I don't have any kind of routine. I acknowledge that you can't change everything at once. You can't go cold turkey. My intention is not to wake up every single day for the rest of my life at 5 a.m. What I kind of wanted with this is a little bit of like a shock to my system. I know there are optimal times for you to get up, and I don't actually know if 7 is mine. I do think I typically feel better when I wake up earlier than that, but I just don't have to. So I don't want to do something that's like not sustainable for the long term, but this is just going to be that shock. And then I'm hoping that like day 8, if I'm like, okay, I'm going to do 6:30, I'll have a better understanding of like how much time I need to get ready, do all of the things that I want to do. And then at that point, I will be like, I'm hoping like 6:30 will feel a little bit like sleeping in. I know a habit takes a lot longer to form, but that's just the psychology that I'm hoping to trick my brain into. So we'll see how that goes. Currently though, I am sort of on this like horrible sleep schedule. My husband's been working overtime, like working really late. So he's been getting home at like 2:30 in the morning. So that's what my body's accustomed to right now. So last night, just being brutally honest, he wasn't even here. I had intentions of going to bed, was sleepy at 9 o'clock, and literally was up until like 1:30 in the morning. But I really like what I did so far. It was really like a no pressure, kind of relaxing thing. I just feel so much more creative and empowered because I did things that genuinely make me feel good this morning. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do. Really help support my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Stay tuned and let me know all of your tips and tricks in the comments below and your morning routine and everything like that. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how it goes. So. Hello, it is day 2 of me getting up at 5 a.m. It is now 9:05, so I kind of skipped the showing you everything this morning. Today is Saturday, so I didn't do everything like as rigid as I did yesterday. I got up, but then I let myself like lay in bed and kind of like play on my phone a little bit more and stuff. So I did end up still doing like my gratitude journaling, my like goals and things, and my devotional and all of that, and having breakfast and getting ready and things, but it wasn't as structured for sure. I will say I feel more anxious today, so that probably has something to do with like me not actually just getting up and like sitting on my phone. Like, we all know how that is, but just wanted to check in. I did it, day 2. I have a little bit of like bags today, so it's starting to show me like not going to bed on time and then still forcing myself to get up early. But I feel like good during the day. Like I feel right now, I think I feel crappy because I feel like it's 2 o'clock. Like I think I'm so used to having been up for this many hours, it being like late and he being like, I didn't even start my day yet. But it's literally 9:05 and I'm about to head to Starbucks and then go over to my friend's house, and it's Saturday, so it's a good day. Check back in tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It is 6:12 in the morning on my 3rd day of waking up at 5 a.m. I have a confession to make. It has not been a consistent 3 days for me. Basically what happened is I did my first 2 days that you just saw, and then I was just realizing like I was staying up way too late, like till like 3:30 in the morning, and then I was getting up at 5, and honestly I felt very good. But by the 3rd day, I just was starting to feel very tired in the morning, and I know that sleep is very important for your body, for restoring itself and everything like that. So I didn't want to compromise my sleep and all the benefits you get from sleep just for the benefit of a challenge and trying to spark my body into getting up earlier. So I have been getting up earlier in general. I think this challenge has really helped with that already, so that's awesome, but definitely not the 5 a.m. So here I am, day 3. I wanted to pick back up on it. So I already got myself completely ready for the day. I have a little like camo romper on, and then I have this little jacket. It's actually very nice outside already, but it is in the 50s. So in case it's a little chilly, I'm gonna wear this. So I'm actually getting ready to leave in like 5 minutes because I have to drop Mr. Goosey off. Here's Mr. Goosey. Hi, Bubby. That's a 10 out of 10, good boy. I have to drop Mr. Goosey off at the vet because he's getting neutered today, so poor little guy. So I have him not drinking any food or water this morning, but it's so early. Like I have to drop him off at 7, so I have to leave in like 5 minutes. I just want to check in. Love you guys. Betty, it's me and Goose. I'm holding him here because he is wanting to play. Oh, big yawns. So that perfectly encapsulates how we feel. Oh, he's eating the tripod. Ghosty. So that perfectly encapsulates how we feel about the getting up at 5 a.m. for a week. So the challenge is over. I didn't film the last couple days because there really wasn't anything of note or anything like crazy different about the other days, but I just wanted to talk about my thoughts. Goose too. I want to talk about my thoughts about the whole thing and how it all went. Getting up at 5 a.m. is definitely difficult. It's definitely something, at least for me, where you just have to do it. Like, it's a mindset thing. If you let any wiggle room in your head where you could sleep in, you're going to. You kind of just have to be like, 5 a.m., that alarm goes off, I'm getting up. So getting up right away, and just getting your day started is the absolute best. So you would have seen on my day one that I did all of the typical things you're supposed to do for like a productive morning routine. So this has been studied extensively, and you're supposed to do things like gratitude, devotionals, reading 10 pages. You're supposed to eat a nutritious breakfast. I didn't work out. I'm more of a night workout person, but like you're supposed to move your body in some way. All of those things that are like key for having a good day, like getting yourself completely ready. I did all of those things. I personally feel, for me, like what a good morning routine is, and I think it's different for everybody. I really think the key for me, at least, is getting up right away, not snoozing, and then just immediately getting ready. I think when you feel good, you're just more likely to like not go back to bed. You're more likely to have a productive day, to like feel like a productive person. For me, like filming and doing YouTube, or if you have video calls or anything like that. He's eating the tripod. Are you being bad? Yes. He's eating the windscreen and my tripod. It is just so much better because you're already ready for the day. Whatever happens, if someone calls you, like you're ready. So I think that's really great about it. I also think getting in a quick, nutritious breakfast. For me, I find I don't like to spend like a ton of time on breakfast in the morning, especially when I want to be productive. So a quick like avocado toast, peanut butter toast, oatmeal, something like that, really quick, and then just like getting it cleaned up. And then I find like fill up your water bottle and jump straight into work. I feel like jumping straight into the most important thing that you want to get done that day is the key for success. I personally find that when I do all of those things in the morning, I tend to get overwhelmed, and then I like do all this stuff and it's like, it's productive, but I don't feel like I've gotten anything productive done. I'm usually getting tired by that point, by the time I've spent a couple hours doing all of those other things. And so then it just kind of sets the rest of my day up for not being as productive and successful as I would have been if I just jump right in. Now, I do think it's good to do like one of those things, at least for me. Like gratitude is really good, I think, to put yourself in the right mind space. Or if you wake up feeling kind of like crummy or like you're not in the best headspace, putting on a podcast while you're getting ready, like kind of multitasking in that way, like putting on a podcast that's gonna put you in the right mindset or inspire you for whatever task you have to do. I think that's the absolute key. At this point in my life, I don't have to actually start my workday until 9 o'clock. So for me, getting up at 5 is kind of like too much time for me, I think, where I do get tired. I think like a 6:30 is really good for me. However, setting yourself up for success during this challenge, I just kind of jumped straight in, and I was on a very, very bad sleep schedule. So the key really is getting sleep. For me, that wouldn't have been sustainable on the way that I was sleeping. I was just finding myself being very tired, and you need sleep to function and for your body to heal itself properly and everything during the night. A couple years ago, I was getting up at 5 regularly because I started work at like 6:45. So it kind of just depends at like what stage in your life you're at and what you have to do in the mornings and what your job is and things like that. But just make sure that you're getting enough sleep. And thank you all for coming along with me. I enjoyed doing this challenge. I think it did help me in general with getting up earlier and kind of just wanting to get a routine to figure out what works best for me. So I thank you all again for watching and being here. I love you so much. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because I post new videos weekly, and there's some really exciting ones coming up. We're going to Belize, and so yeah, the travel is like my favorite ever, my favorite vlogs, and that is kicking off. We're doing a lot of that coming up soon. So make sure you subscribe and stick around. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.